EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Denver Broncos. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On second down, Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The Broncos are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied error. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off of play action, here's Lance. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lock behind it. Wow. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give running left, McAllister, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Play action. It's Wilson. This will be caught. Judy. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Again, Wilson. Got a man. It's Judy complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said give me the analytics. And the analytics said go for it. Didn't work out.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On play action, Lance gets this one to Juszczyk. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mitchell again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. And the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ray McLeod, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
To try again after the sack. Wilson under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Fielded just inside the 30. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And Lance now to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco first.
Cortland Sutton has shown plenty of times that he's a big-time player, capable of making the plays that you need to be a wide receiver 1 in this league. Now his goal is to return to his 2019 Pro Bowl form. 776 yards in 2021. He picks up a 1st down there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to have it here at their own 15.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lance going to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Bradley Chubb. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Lance's throw caught by Gray. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw, it's Lance. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 39. Lance looking to throw it. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
Let's go.
Now Lance again. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, oh, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And Sutton hauls it in over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first...
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Play action, now it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. To throw again on second down. Lance to the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lance looks to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quad Williams. And the Broncos are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Fred Warner, first-time All-Pro in 2020, in on the stop defensively.
Not a lot of headway on that carry, but when you're dealing with a defensive line that can cover up your center, sometimes you got to think about getting out of that play. Not going to be a lot of space when that happens.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. And this one's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Defense owned that sequence, kept them right around the goal line.
How about a 3-play sequence where they did exactly as you described, owned every play, got them backed up, now they're going to get the football back. Personally, I don't rush the punter here. I play punt safe, let them punt it to me, and give my offense great field position.
Yeah, if you play your cards right, you can be in plus territory pretty quickly here. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And it's complete to Mitchell. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense. But on game day, they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Go, 14. Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
Throwing is Wilson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 24, Lance. And here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Lance. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Justin Simmons firing all the way in from his safety position.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
On 2nd and goal, Lance. And he's got it. They'll still have a 3rd and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quan Williams. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way as we saw there.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On the move past the 40. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On play action, Lance. Rolling to, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Randy Gregory, the outside linebacker, coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. The CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
4th down field goal try coming, so Lance is off, and on comes Robbie Gould. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. So when you factor in the safety, this now a 5-point swing.
And look, I'm not going to turn away a 5-point swing because 5 points, that's valuable. Don't get me wrong on this. But if they could have taken that safety and added 7 to it, now you're talking about a really big swing.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance of victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
On the ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
6, 7. Wide open.
Shotgun now for Lance. Running this slant, and he finds Mitchell. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
To throw, it's Lance. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Now it's Wilson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action with Wilson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Second down and goal. Wilson being chased out, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And hold the phone now. This game isn't over yet.
Not at all. Now, get the football back. That's the first thing. However you do it, get the ball back and then manipulate the clock with your offense because you've got to get the ball into the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On second down, here's Mitchell. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 33. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Mitchell here. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
So the victory here for San Francisco. Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. With that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. 2 carries.